rest of the year. John Bonner. Fuego, fuego, fuego. Mi corazón es un fuego que es un florido como ego. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana. Hey. ¿Dónde está mi familia? ¿Dónde está mi cabeza? ¿Dónde está mi amigos? Aquí, aquí, aquí. Fuego, fuego, fuego. Mi corazón es un fuego que es un bonito como ego. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana. Te amo mucho mañana.
Dude, is that a song that you know?
I wrote that song myself.
That's off his new.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the
Just
show.
make that up. Oh, is this the?
No, I wrote that myself. I sing it at every show.
He won Spanish Artist of the
I'm the
Year.
Spanish Artist of the Year, Corey.
At the award show that he threw for himself.
I'm getting over. I have not discovered this.
We still rolling?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your balls are? I know where my balls are.
Now, as many people know, I live in Cottonwood. And living in Cottonwood is interesting for me because, as maybe not as many of you are aware, I was born black. And when you're black in Cottonwood, it makes you maybe one in about 4, other black people in town. And everywhere you go, people look at you kind of like you're crashing a funeral, People don't want to be impolite, but they do want to know why you're here and how you're related, how you relate to the person in the same way that they would want to know why I'm here in Cottonwood. And I'm here because I love my wife. That's pretty much the gist of it. But also through being here and in the silence, I have found a deeper level of artistry for myself. And that makes it a different thing because being an artist in Cottonwood is a lot like, you're painting a masterpiece, on one end of the street, and on the other end of the street, somebody has a meth lab inside of their RV. And the thing that's amazing about that is both of you have the same amount of chances of blowing up. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I think that putting together a sketch show or any kind of comedy out here, it's interesting, and then making it and putting it out online, it's like a drop in the ocean because everybody's doing it. Everybody has a podcast, or everybody has a show, or look at me over here, and you start asking yourself, if you're an educated person, why would you even do that? Why would I even decide to do a show? And the reason why I decided to do it is to show you my balls. Balls beverage. Thank you. Oh, I know you wanna taste of my balls. Hey, I know you wanna taste, you gotta get a taste. I said you're on the chase and you're gonna get a lick of my balls. I'll get a taste of my balls. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get a taste of my balls. Ball beverage.
Put it to the camera. No, to the camera.
I guess every friend
Yeah.
group needs someone who's just like just a little bit crazy, or else like life starts to be dull. And for me, that person is John. I saw her. I don't want to lick your balls, man. I don't want to taste them. I don't want to be anywhere near them. Well, you know, I don't want to be that close-minded either. But there's so many shapes and colors of love. Which leads me into this song. The shapes and colors of my love for you vary in various sizes and colors and shapes and flowers and sunsets and sunrises and big ass suns, like the really, really far away suns that are way bigger than our sun. Yeah, love's kinda like that.
That was beautiful.
Hell yeah, Corey!
I call that song Shapes and Colors of Love. Alright, now I'm really running out of shit.
But the experience taught me a lot.
I'm sorry, Alex.
But I love you. I love you. What did I do wrong? Just tell me what I did wrong.
What the hell? This guy could use some balls. It is now.
Thank you. I was thinking about it recently. Like, who came up with pegging? Like, who decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna peg somebody. And pegging is when you put on like a fake apparatus and then you put it up somebody's butt. So I was thinking about it, I'm like, the history of pegging. You guys remember those like little lock things that you see at like old-timey fairs? You know, you take a picture in it and it like closes over your head and your arms. I don't think those were just to keep people in a place for a reason other than pegging. These were invented to just peg someone. You get put in the perfect position. You can't look behind you. You're just there. And anytime these people are depicted now, like in movies and stuff, like old night movies, it's like, oh man, no, dude, you just got pegged. I think the French invented pegging because they found the most of these like devices in Napoleon's armory, and they didn't find any guillotines. So I don't think King Louis XIV or Marie Antoinette actually got beheaded. I think they got publicly pegged. And it would just be like, there's gonna be a pegging today! And everybody would come on out, and then they get this big old dude in armor, or maybe it was a lady, because ladies are into pegging too. So I think that's where pegging comes from.
Hey, I'm John Bonner, and I don't even button up my shirt no more. Cause I got something, baby. Something special. Something a lot of these suckers out here simply don't have. You wanna know what it is? I can show you better than I can tell you, baby. That's right.
All alone, some things will never change. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. Slow-mo, when the tempo slows up and it creates a new mood. There are more lines, and I promise you I remember them. But I just want those words to resonate. Day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. Thank you.
And just went down and just went back over and just absolutely torn to pieces and then just sent to the depths, the depths.
Surf's up. It's balls time.
So, do kids still play with toys? You know, like, yeah, I don't see, they're all on their fucking phones or playing video games, man. Like, dude, what happened to, like, Barbies? Like, that was actually a pretty freaking positive thing, right? There was President Barbie, there was fucking Lawyer Barbie, like, they actually made, like, young ladies want to, like, make something of their lives. But that was, like, man, that was, like, 20 years ago. I'm not too sure about the new Barbies they have now. Like, I don't know, man, butt plug Barbie, I mean, I don't know if our nation's youth should be aspiring to that, like, quite so soon. But, yeah, butt plug Barbie.
We got our brand new flavor, blue balls.
I got another thing to say about pegging, really quick. I've never tried it. I'm one of those people, I know myself. I'm not into it. No butt stuff, no apparatuses, I'm good, okay? But I also don't like bananas. And I don't like bananas to the extent where I tell people I'm allergic to bananas. But I'm not gonna tell people to not eat bananas. I'm not gonna tell you to not peg somebody. If that's what you're into, and they accept it, I'm not gonna tell you to not do it.
When I was about 27, I met a man, very interesting man, by the name of S.A. Loco. And it was such an interesting experience for me because I was standing on the bus stop with another gentleman who was also Latino. And unbeknownst to me at this point, S.A. Loco comes up from across the busway. And he looks up at this other Latino man who's standing to the left of me, and he says, "Oh, I see you got face tats. What are you, a Southsider?" And the Latino man looked at him and he said, "Yeah, my name is Tino West." And the man in the busway revealed himself. He looked at him and he said, "I'm ese loco! Face tats mean nothing!" And then he squared up. You know the way that Mexicans do when they put their fist up like this, they lean like a cholo, square up? And I had never seen it used before. You feel me? So then, the man who stands to the left of me was like, "Oh no, fool, I'm not trying to fight or anything." And S.A. Loco was turned by that point. He jumped up on the fucking busway thing, and he was just like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." Beat the hell out of this man who he had just met on the busway. I was like, God damn! I didn't know what to do because the bus was my ride. So where am I gonna go? So then he beat him up. I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe S.A. Loco's about to start whooping my ass. So I'm just standing there like, whoa! I put my hands up. Not like to fight, like, hey, civilian here, no face tats. He looked up at me, he said, "I'm ese loco. Face tats mean nothing." And he just turned around and ran off into the valley. Just disappeared into the fucking valley. And I stood there, looking at this man next to me bleeding, waiting for the bus, but having learned two important things. Number one, his name was S.A. Loco. And number 2, face tats mean nothing. Thank you.
So Sarah McLachlan recently was doing an interview, and she said, I'm really bummed out that people associate me with being a sad person because of my music. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me look into Sarah McLachlan, because we all know, like the sad dog dying, that's her song. So I like looked into it, I'm like, what other songs does Sarah McLachlan have? Turns out, in the scene in Toy Story 2, when Jessie, the toy, the girl cowboy, gets dropped off on the side of the road because her kid is like, I'm too cool for this, you suck, I'm gonna leave you on the side of the road. The song that's playing, that traumatized all of us, is a Sarah McLachlan song. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. And she gets dropped off on the side of the road, and nobody loves her anymore. So I'm sorry, Sarah McLachlan. You sad, dude. You're super sad. And I don't think you have any fun. And you write super emotional songs that traumatized me and a whole generation of kids. So fuck you, Sarah McLachlan.
The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night.
Put your hand on the other corner of the wall.
He's all alone, some things will never change. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night.
Okay, John, you're gonna hate me. Try and do both hands on both.
You're really working that corner, dude.
Day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night.
I got you, John. I got you. Hold on. Stay there, stay there, stay there. I'm not in the shot. Trust me, I'm not in the shot.
He's all alone, some things will never change. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. How was that? How was that? Did we get it? Did we get it?
I can stay here as long as you need.
Women's empowerment is when women and girls have the power to act freely, to exercise their rights, to be full and equal members of society. And that's true whether we're talking about when to get married, when and how many children to have, where they work, how to spend their money, whether they can move around the streets freely. So why does women's empowerment matter? Because
I simply can't imagine my day-to-day life without balls.
Oh, 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 I worked for hours and hours on a post, and it got 10 likes. I thought you were my friend, and I saw your post. There was a party, I didn't get no invite, and so now I'm building a penknife. I said I'm building a penknife, 'cause you were supposed to be my friend, right? Well, now I'm building a penknife, and it's gonna be more nice than pen, 'cause I thought you were my friend. It's gonna be more knife than pen, because I thought you were my friend. I'll write you a letter and stab you. I'll stab you and write you a letter. I'll write you a letter and stab you, and that letter say you should have known better. I'll write you a letter and stab you. I'll stab you and write you a letter. I'll write you a letter and stab you, and the letter said you should tuck in. Oh, I'm building a penknife. You're supposed to be my friend, right? Well, when I only got 10 likes, you wasn't one of them. When I asked what you were doing, you told me you were studying music. I mean reading books, I don't mean playing guitar. Exactly, I mean the actual study of the letters and the keys and the things that you would need to succeed in a room full of people with music degrees. And then I look And obviously, you were with a bunch of other people, and none of those people were me. So now I am building a penknife. Because you were supposed to be my friend, right? I said I am building a penknife. Because you were supposed to be my friend, right? And now I'm gone. I'll stab you and write you a letter. I'll write you a letter and stab you. I'll write you a letter and stab you while I'm writing the letter. Said I'll write you a letter and stab you while I'm writing the letter. A penknife is really good because you can kill somebody and write it the same time together. I'll write you a letter and stab you. I stab you and write you a letter. And the letter will say, oh, you should have done better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Do you got something to say?
The letters come from the pen, 'cause he locked up for using a penknife. What they don't know about him in the pen is he's quite accustomed to using a penknife. So he's locked up in the pen, but he's got access to pens, and he makes a little knife out of some toilet paper.
And I stab you and write you the letter. And I write you the letter and stab you. And I stab you and write you the letter. And when I get out, if I ever get out of this pen, I'm gonna take a new pen and make a new knife. Make a new knife. I'ma stab you tonight. Oh, I'm building a pen knife. Said I'm building a pen knife. Be a real friend. Be a real friend. Don't lie to your friends. That's how you get stabbed. Good night, America. Good night.
How do you change the color?
Push the button.
And I'm gonna say loco for real, homie. Face ass don't mean shit, dog. This is for all the West Side Paisas in the house. Let me hear you say, ayo. That's right, I got control of this motherfucker now.
There's like 6 people.
Oh my god.
Okay.